Definitely cold temperatures going to continue for us, Dave, into tonight. We're still dealing with those rough wind chills across our region. We did hit a record low today at -5. That breaks an old record of -3 that was set back in 1960. So temperatures definitely cold enough for records, and that's the actual air temperature, not including the wind chill temperature. There's a look at the air temperature right now, ranging from -8 up in Stoneboro to -4 at the airport, 6 below right now down at Guilford Lake. That's not even the wind chill. It has been rough this afternoon. Those gusty winds, wind chills in the upper 20s on the negative side of zero. Still gusting up in northeastern parts of Mercer County. Feels like 34 below zero currently. Wind chill warning up for the entire region here on into tonight. Still dealing with those gusty winds. Now the highest gusts getting up close to 50 miles per hour this afternoon, and we're not done yet. Latest gust still jumping to 45 at the airport. I do expect this gusty wind to stick around at least through this evening, and then it lets up just a little overnight. So very windy evening expected with blowing snow, keeping those wind chill temperatures cold right into the start of your Christmas Eve day. So tomorrow morning starts pretty windy for us. As the day goes on, the wind tries to settle down, but only into the 30s, so it's still going to be very blustery on into your Saturday afternoon and right on into your Christmas Eve with a little blowing snow around. And not a lot of snow to show you on Storm Team 27 Viper radar, but there are some lighter snow showers moving in across parts of northeastern Trumbull and Mercer counties. Any additional snow tonight would be light, up to a ½ inch to an inch. Otherwise, there's just going to be a lot of blowing and drifting snow around. A temperature as low as -7 overnight, still getting those gusts up to 45 to 50 miles per hour. That includes early tomorrow morning. A windy Saturday, a Christmas Eve, that's going to be cold too. Just a chance of a snow shower or flurry tomorrow night, with an isolated flurry on Sunday. High temperatures for your Christmas Day only in the middle teens. But the wind chill temperatures have been the big story. We're going to dive a little deeper in that with meteorologist Brian Malicki.
Yeah, Paul, certainly a brutal wind chill map right now with those readings -25 to nearly -35. Currently coming in at -34. That feels like temperature in Stoneboro. Now through tonight, this is going to continue. How it feels out there right now, not a whole lot of relief from that. As we zoom this out, you can see that kind of string of those frigid wind chills extending all the way off to our northwest. And this stays put with us through at least the next 24 hours. Walking through this hour by hour, this is a stop at 11 o'clock here tonight, and you still see those wind chills showing around -30. Now, Christmas Eve morning, when you step out the door, if you're getting up early, have those last-minute errands to try and run, yeah, it's going to definitely want to warm up the car before you get in it, because it's still going to feel like it's -25 to -30 degrees. Now, through the day, we'll see some improvements. By improvements, we're talking wind chills between about -15 to -25, and then into the night, still sub-zero wind chills here going into Saturday evening. Now, for any of those late evening, I know a lot of folks go to midnight mass services. Yeah, we're still going to feel like it's about -10 to -15 degrees. So very blustery winds, likely to still have blowing snow at this time, which could keep the threat for slick spots on especially side streets a little elevated for us. Now, into Christmas morning, you see those wind chills are still sitting in that sub-zero range, but through the day, we are going to see some improvements as the winds continue to come down. By about 4 o'clock here, we're just talking those feels like temperatures single digits, a few degrees above zero, still though feeling quite cold through our Christmas Day. So again, pets need to be indoors. They should already be there by now. Follow instructions on any space heaters if you're trying to get a little extra warmth in there, and pack the extra warm gear in the car for any of your travels this weekend.
The snow will be to start the day. As our cold front continues to plow through the region, moving very quickly, you can see the Arctic air that's settling in. Temperatures here locally still in the 30s. Off to our west, we've got temperatures below zero. What a difference. Grove City at 30. Minerva at 13. That's just how quickly this cold air is rushing in. By 8 o'clock, I'm expecting temperatures in a lot of spots to be in the single digits. So this is a very quick change. Our wind speeds already, winds sustained at about 30 miles per hour. We're already seeing locally 40 mile per hour gusts, 53 mile per hour gusts in Lima, and those are the high winds that are heading in our direction. So those winds only getting stronger as we go throughout the day today. Here's a look at future wind chill into the afternoon. Wind chills dipping 20 to 25 below zero. Heading into tonight as the actual temperature makes it below zero. Wind chill readings could be as cold as 30 below. So again, power outage is a big concern paired with this extreme cold. Not a good combination. Make sure you're as prepared as you can be. So with Future Tracker, snow likely and heavy snow possible throughout the morning. Our snow chances actually wind down as we head into the afternoon, but the problem here is those winds picking up. We're still going to see blowing snow, which really can drop visibility and make for tough driving conditions. Also not helping out the road crews as they're clearing the roads. That wind just blowing the snow back onto the roads. As we head into tonight, those temperatures drop below zero. Saturday morning, we'll still have the chance for some snow showers as temperatures stay in the single digits into the afternoon. Wind chills at this time. Here's a look at Saturday evening if you're heading to some Christmas Eve services. Still about 10 to 15 below. So better. Still very harsh cold expected. Here's a quick jump ahead to Christmas morning. Temperatures in the single digits. We will have the chance for some snow around through Christmas Day. So the accumulation breakdown through sunrise this morning, a quick 1 to 2 inches already on the ground. Through the day today, an additional 1 to 3 will be possible, but with that wind, that's going to be blowing that snow all over the place. As we continue into the holiday weekend, some quick additional light accumulations will be possible. The overall breakdown of this, again, I think the heaviest snow will be this morning. Icing possible as temperatures are quickly dropping. So Chelsea mentioned it, but a layer of ice possible under that snow. Snow likely with blowing snow through the day today. Tonight, the actual temperature dips below zero. Wind chills as cold as 30 below heading into tonight and to start the day on Saturday. Christmas Eve day, temperatures stay in the upper single digits. We will see wind speeds decreasing, especially into the afternoon and evening. Again, the worst of the winds will be this evening and tonight. We'll start to see some improvements tomorrow. Your 7-day forecast shows you on Christmas Day it's cold. Temperatures in the low to mid-teens, a little bit of snow possible. And then temperatures recover in a big way. By late next week, guys are back to near 40.
Our doorstep now, the trouble tracker list lit up here. We're talking rain that freezes rapidly as we get into the morning hours on all of our surfaces, that flash freeze, a high risk, snow and slick roads through the day tomorrow. We're talking winds picking up and wind chills getting to pretty extreme levels, very low wind chills by the afternoon. Rain snow line now roughly about 150 miles to our west. You see the rain out ahead of it. We'll be seeing that developing here. Temps are still around 40 degrees for us, dropping now to 15 in Dayton. And that cold air rapidly pushing off to the east as the winds pick up out there. Those wind chills. Dayton now has a sub-zero wind chill. Feels like 3 below. Go even further to the west, you see those minus 30 readings into Illinois. Now, our wind chills will start dropping in the morning. Winds are not too bad right now, but they will be picking up as we get that Arctic air moving in. We see that wind jump, I expect around about 4 to 6 a.m. Really seeing the winds ramping up, and by the latter part of the day, wind gusts can approach about 50 miles per hour. It's not going to feel too nice when the temperatures are falling into the single digits. By morning, I expect our wind chills dipping into the single digits. Late morning into the early afternoon, starting to fall to minus 10 to minus 20 degrees. Through the afternoon into the evening, we're talking wind chills as low as minus 20 to perhaps minus 30 degrees. That's dangerously cold. In these conditions, frostbite can set in as little as 15 to 30 minutes. So make sure you're taking those precautions through Friday night. Wind chills staying in that minus 20 to minus 30 range, and even Christmas Eve morning still just as cold. Now we will see some improvements during the day Saturday. It's crazy that we're calling improvements here. Wind chills between -10 to -20, but even Christmas Day, wind chills still likely to be sub-zero through a large part of the day. If we're lucky, it'll feel like it's in the single digits during the afternoon on Christmas. Now, the other story, of course, we're looking at that snow coming in. Starts as rain. We'll see that moving in over the next few hours. By about 4 in the morning, I expect that changeover to begin, continuing across the area through 5 and 6 a.m. from west to east. By about 7 a.m., we're looking at all snow across the valley and a steady swath of snow likely through a large part of the morning. Into the afternoon, I think we could see a little bit of a lull in that snow before we look for more snow showers trying to develop into our Friday night, but we will pay particular attention to the northern snow belt during the day tomorrow. We could see some snow lingering during the afternoon and evening, especially up there. So as far as the accumulation amounts go with this, I expect a quick 1 to 2 inches coming down when that changeover gets here. We're talking a burst of heavy snow that could be around during that morning commute, dropping visibility and quickly coating all of our surfaces. Then through the morning hours on our Friday, another 1 up to 3 inches of accumulation possible, a trace to 2 inches Friday night. Now, by the time we come up to Christmas morning, this is not all tonight, this is by Sunday morning, I expect a widespread about 2 to 5 inches likely on the higher end of things, which would especially be for northern parts of the viewing area. Again, by Sunday morning, we could be talking a widespread about 4 to 8 inches up there. The higher you go, the further north you go, the closer to the lake, the higher those totals are going to get. So if you have Christmas plans that take you up into Lake or northern Geauga or northern Ashtabula County, much higher totals likely up there. As far as our road conditions go, they'll be a factor not just for our Friday and Friday night, but even Saturday. Those gusty winds will keep blowing snow across the roads, keeping slick spots a high threat there. Saturday night, as winds start to come down, we'll see some improvements there, but I still think we'll see some patchy slick spots there. So 15 is what we're dropping to as we get to sunrise tomorrow, and then continuing to fall into the single digits as we watch for, again, that snow about 1 to 3 inches during the day, continuing into tomorrow night. Saturday, that chance for snow showers lingers with windy conditions, and Christmas Day, we're talking a high of 14 degrees. We'll see snow tapering there, and then we get to calm things down as we slowly warm up through next week.